Hi guys, this is Tom. This is going to be my last ever Black Ops post. This is probably one of the best scores I've ever got. I think I go 92 and 3 or 93 and 3 on jungle using the G11. Then I switched to the AK, I think. Um, but so this is basically going to be a review of Black Ops and like my final thoughts on the game. Because I remember at first everyone was like, "Oh, the game's nowhere near as good as MW2," and so it all started like that. Like, this game's awful, no one likes it, everyone stopped playing it, went back to MW2. Um, but then people realised that it was actually much less BS than there was much less BS than in MW2. So people started playing this more, and um, they realised they actually liked it. They enjoyed the pace of the game because that's why I enjoyed it so much. You could either play defensive like this, or you could push up and rush, or well, like with an SMG or a shotgun, and pretty much do whatever you wanted, and you can like choose the pace at which you play it. Whereas with MW2, you either play fast, well, you have to play fast paced, and if you don't, you're pretty much screwed. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay at all this game. The only thing I'm going to mention is this would definitely have been a 100 kill game if there was this one moment in the game near the end. You'll see it where I'm in their spawn killing them, and I'm about to shoot one other guy, and then a random grenade gets me, which was really annoying. But then, oh well. So yeah, so it started off as that. Then there were like people were like, "Oh, this game's just going to be awful," and like the sniping was awful. The FAMAS and the 74U were ridiculously overpowered. But then then Treyarch stepped in and realized that they had to patch pretty much everything in the game. And like, I can't think of many things which weren't patched. Pretty much all the guns at some stage were nerfed. Um, like the hip fire of most of the guns was changed in the middle, I think, because it was so dreadful without steady aim. And they had to make it a bit better for the SMGs. That's why the Uzi became so popular for gunning with steady aim, just because of the fact that you could mow anyone down from within 20 meters without having to aim down the sights, which was quite cool. And so after they started patching things, people started switching back to Black Ops from MW2. I didn't go back to MW2 for more than 5 games any time during Black Ops, just because I always liked this game, just because I felt it so much more balanced than MW2. Yeah, there were like the FAMAS and the 74U and the G11, which I have used quite a bit, which are quite powerful and a bit too good in my opinion. But I don't know, you could just counter that with a shotgun if you knew how to run the right paths in the right maps, on the right maps. Like on Cracked, it's probably my favorite map for using the spaz, just because it literally every single route you take is close quarters, unless you run straight through the middle, which would just be a stupid thing to do with any gun. So that's why I love this game so much. I think this is the best Call of Duty to date. People say like, but yeah, COD 4 has unlimited. I don't know what it's called, but the amount of time you can spend playing a game has pretty much unlimited because it's so fun and balanced and stuff, and how you don't have to worry about not many things in that game are overpowered. I didn't spend much time playing that game. I think I got to like level 20 or something, because I bought it off a friend for like a sandwich or something. So, and this was halfway through Black Ops. But yeah, that's why I loved this game so much, because it was so much more balanced, and you could pretty much dictate the pace at which you played it. If you wanted to play fast, you could. If you wanted to play slow, you could. Didn't really matter. There was a lot of camping in this game for kill streaks because they didn't stack. But doesn't really matter in my opinion. Yeah, so like MW3, I've seen from videos posted on YouTube that it is like pretty balanced. Yes, like the SCAR and the Type 95 do seem quite dominant in the assault rifle category, but obviously there are going to be a few guns which are better than the rest, like in any game. Like in COD 4, there was the M16 and the MP5. I didn't play World at War, but I know the MP40 in that game with Juggernaut was just the deadliest combination. Like Ghost, Silence, Galil in this game was. But I'm like really looking forward to MW3. It comes out in 2.5 hours from when I'm recording this commentary. I'm not going to the midnight release because I have school, and I'm going to be absolutely like knackered if I go to that and then play it for a bit. So I just pre-ordered it. I actually got it on Friday, I think, or Thursday. I'm not sure because I went into Game Station, like a small game shop near me, and this is the bit I was talking about where like the grenade just somehow rolls down the hill and gets me. Well, so I went in there, asked when the earliest time I could get it, and they said Friday, and I was like, oh, cool. So I went in Friday with my dad because I'm not 18 yet, and he bought it. And so, yeah, this is the best Call of Duty ever. And this is one of my best games on this game ever. So thanks for listening, guys. Really looking forward to MW3, and hopefully be able to get a few videos out on release day tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. This is the end of Black Ops on my channel.